Good day, everyone. I am Jamie and Geronimo, a third-year computer engineering student from Mapo University. This video presentation is about Data and Digital Communication 1, course code CPE118-41L. Now, let's move on to our Cisco Networking Academy. We are now here at Module 7, Ethernet Switching. So now let's analyze our frame. We have here our source MAC address, which is 0A, and our destination MAC address, which is 0F at port FA9. Here we can see that our MAC table is empty. So we will not choose this one. So I will now choose frame is a unicast frame and will be sent to a specific port only. Since the frame has a specific destination MAC address, here, in this case, the switch already knows from the scenario the destination on the port FA09, which is here, since 0F is at port FA09. So even if the MAC table was initially empty, it's implied that the switch now forwards the frame directly to FA1, making from FA1 to FA9, making it a unicast frame sent to a specific port only. So now for my question 1, it is FA9 only, since it will be directed to the FA9 port. Now for the question 2, I chose frame is a unicast frame and will be sent to the specific port only. So now let's check if this is correct. So it is correct. Now let's move on to our next problem. Again, let's click this new problem. So for our new problem, it's still the same as the first one, but the frame is on different ports. Now our source MAC is at 0F and our destination MAC is 0B, which is at FA3. So now I will again choose this one, and to frame the destination is 0B, so 0B is at FA3. So to explain it, we cannot choose this which adds the source MAC address, which is currently not in the MAC address table, since the MAC table is empty. In the frame is a broadcast frame and will be forwarded to all ports. It cannot be included in the check. So destination MAC is not FF. So here in the frame is unicast frame and flooded ports. So for the frame is a unicast frame and will be flooded to all ports, it is when a unicast frame is received and the switch doesn't know where the destination is. But in our case, even if the MAC table was initially empty here, it's implied that the switch now forwards the frame directly to FA3, since there's no something here in the MAC table. So to move forward, we'll now check if this is correct. I hope this is correct. So let's check. And it is correct. Now, we will move again to the new problem. We have here, in this case, the destination MAC address is FF, which means it's a broadcast frame. So let's choose this. The source MAC address is 0B, and according to the MAC table, it is already known and came from FA3, which is here, FA3 port. So I picked frame is a broadcast frame and will be forwarded to all ports because broadcast frames are sent to all devices in the network. The switch it will forward the frame to all ports except the source port, which is FA3. So that means the frame will be forwarded to FA1, no, to FA3, FA5, FA7, and FA9. So for our number 2, I will also click this question. This switch adds the source MAC address, which is currently not in the MAC address table. This would normally apply if the source MAC address wasn't already in the MAC table. But since OB is already present, we have our destination here. So now, let's go to the question 2. I will click this switch adds the source MAC address, which is currently not in the MAC address table, even though our source MAC is here in our MAC table because we have a broadcast frame in our destination MAC. So now let's try to check this if this is correct. So it is correct.